Welcome to ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Sonos. From a sold-out Bill Snyder Family Stadium, it's one of the oldest rivalries in the Big 12. The 3-2 Cyclones of Iowa State coming into Manhattan, where they haven't won in 17 years, to face the 3-2 Kansas State Wildcats. Harley Day at K-State. It's the 24th year this tradition as you're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. This raises money for the Ahern Scholarship Fund. Iowa State, K-State, ready to go. First, Chris Kleiman in his third year at K-State, 54 years old. He's a Waterloo, Iowa native, still very optimistic despite the 0-2 Big 12 start. And Matt Campbell turns 42 next month, three-time Big 12 Coach of the Year. This is the only place in this conference he has yet to win. Ty Zentner is going to kick it off as Iowa State won the toss. They want the football right away in Brock Purdy's hands. Jalen Null, Jyrell Brock back deep, and we're underway from the Little Apple. And the Clones are going to start at the 25-yard line. Brock Purdy, 6'1", 220 pounds, a senior out of Gilbert, Arizona. The winningest quarterback in Cyclones history. 26 career wins, but again, he hasn't won here yet.
That's right, and he started off this season kind of slow, Clay, and I think that was due to injuries to Breece Hall and Charlie Kohler, also some high expectations coming in, but a couple weeks ago, the last game they played versus Kansas, really settled in and started playing the way he's used to playing.
Iowa State could be 5-0, but some costly turnovers against Iowa. Struggled finishing drives at Baylor. Some special teams mistakes in both. They're hoping for a fast start tonight. And they'll go to their star, Breece Hall, and it's a big run. Look out. Hall is loose. 30, 20, could go, and he will. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage, Breece Hall.
Rolling on the field, touchdown.
What a punch in the mouth.
Right out of the gate, Clay, they pack everybody, all of K-State's defense inside of phone booth, lead a couple blockers around those tight ends. He loves to run behind, little stutter, and then boom, off to the races. And that's a 220-pound man running like that, Clay. And, you know, Kansas State, they go to that three-down front defense this year to try to help themselves out. Did not help them out on that play right there.
Andrew Mevis is going to come on for the point after for the Cyclones. I mean, people are still getting into their seats, and it's already 7-0 as Breece Hall rumbles 75 yards for a touchdown. That's 18 straight games now with a rushing touchdown for Hall, a Big 12 record. And that's his 9th rushing touchdown of the year.
And he's another guy, Clay, start off the year injured, but he's back to full speed. That Baylor game, he really emerged, and now he's just doing the things he's been doing since 2019. Just an explosive running back. And again, this is a conference you see a lot of three-down fronts because they like to throw the ball, right? Well, in comes Breece Hall and just punches you in the mouth. Matt Campbell loves it. High expectations coming off that 9-3 season. The Fiesta Bowl win just didn't start off it the way they wanted, but they're rolling now.
Here's Malik Knowles. He's going to get a chance to return. So dangerous. He's got 2 kickoff return touchdowns this year. Got to the near sideline, and the kicker, Mevis, runs him out near the... He's got Deuce Vaughn in the backfield, and he will get a touch right away. Vaughn spinning as the crowd cheers Deuce. It's only his 16th career game, but already one of the best backs, especially all-purpose in K-State history. He gets it again. He is stood up at the 40-yard line and driven down. Mike Rose, number 23, last year's Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, gets credit for that stop. It's 3rd down. This is a top 5 defense nationally for Iowa State. Trying to get off the field here on 3rd down. Empty backfield for Thompson. Sets to throw over the middle, and it's broken up by Sheen Young. The excellent physical safety knocked it away from Imatter Bebe, and it's 4th down. The Cats will have to punt. So John Haycock's defense passes its first test. Good punt here from Ty Zentner, the veteran punter from Topeka, but he outkicked his coverage. It goes into the end zone. Brees Hall in the backfield for Iowa State on the first play from scrimmage on the opening series, a 75-yard touchdown. And he'll get a couple on his encore run. Second down and 8 as Xavier Hutchinson goes in motion. Purdy off his back foot. That was tipped, I believe, at the line. It still ends up caught by Charlie Kohler, the two-time All-American tight end. Chase Allen in the backfield, the other tight end. And this time Hall is bottled up and swallowed up at the 26. Now this is the #1 rush defense in the Big 12. It came into the night allowing 86 rushing yards per game. They gave up 75 in that first series. You know they were a little salty.
And I think that's what they got to do, Clay. You got to blitz this run game here. You can't sit back and wait for Brees Hall.
Phillip. They started out 3-0, but coming off back-to-back losses to Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. Here's a good run for Deuce Vaughn. He's going to be close to a first down on that first down carry. Joe Irvin is going to check in now, the backup running back to Deuce Vaughn out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Brooks goes in motion. A play fake. Thompson standing tall in the pocket and through the hands of the receiver, and it's picked off. Intended for Malik Knowles, intercepted by Greg Eisworth. And he brings it back to the 48-yard line, close to midfield, and Thompson throws his third interception of the year.
And he had time to throw, and it looked like mechanically everything was good. He followed through, pushed off the back foot. The ball just happened to sail on him a little bit. Just a little bit higher. He wanted to get it up high there for Malik Knowles. Malik Knowles is 6'3", but just a little bit too high. And this awesome Iowa State defense capitalizes. You mentioned it, Clay. He was so good versus Oklahoma. Last time they played, didn't run around much, but was very efficient passing. Had the three touchdowns. That one just got away from him.
Second big play of this football game already for Iowa State. The touchdown run for Hall, and now the interception, which puts them near midfield to start this drive. It's Hall again, bouncing to the outside. Stays on his feet. There were 3 K-State tacklers that had a shot at him, but he's able. He gets 4 yards on that carry. Second down and 6. Purdy going to the outside. That is caught by Tariq Milton, the veteran wide receiver out of Bradenton, Florida. That's a first down. Well, it's some tempo here. Brees Hall again. And the offensive line for Iowa State, how does it stack up to the rest of the Big 12?
I mean, they average 317 pounds. This is a big offensive line, and they really like to mash people, like to lay in. You see big number 50.
I'm up under center. Colin Newell on second down and 5. Play action. Purdy going to the end zone. And just out of the reach of the tight end, Charlie Kohler. Jirel Brock is in the backfield. He picks up the block, thrown out to the wide receiver Hutchinson. And that's going to be close to the first down, maybe a little bit short.
The pass just wasn't able to get there.
Matt Campbell is going to keep his offense out on the field. He's got a couple of field goal kickers he's been using this year. Both have been really good, Andrew Mevis and Connor Asali.
I think they're going to call a timeout here.
We're going to talk about it. Already a 75-yard touchdown run tonight for Hall. Trying to keep this drive alive from the 22 of K-State. Flag. And this might be a false start on the Clones.
False start. Number 43. Offense.
24th of the season. So now Andrew Mevis comes out for a 44-yard attempt. And it's good.
Kick it to him.
2 kickoff return touchdowns this year. He's going to field it on the hop. Knowles. Good return out across the 35, stopped short of the 40, but man, he can move. Running on first down with Vaughn. And he'll hop close to the 40-yard line as we go down to Tiffany Blackman. And despite being 5'6", 170, he's proven to be very durable. This is Joe Irvin now getting a carry. And it's going to be third down and a couple. They'll feed Joe Irvin again, looking for leverage on the near side, a little stiff arm, and he's got the first down carry. Deuce Vaughn back in the backfield for K-State. Thompson, some pressure right up the middle. He's in trouble, and he's going to throw it away. That's going to be incomplete. Now, Iowa State wants intentional grounding. I don't know if they're going to
Drew the penalty.
Yep. To get on track offensively. Deuce Vaughn has a block, and they spring him across midfield. Aisheem Young makes the tackle, but Vaughn gets into plus territory. Looking for its first Big 12 win of 2021. Here's Irvin right up the middle. Joe Irvin. Finally, K-State has a little momentum. Thompson, a little play fake. All kinds of time to throw, goes deep and has a man. It is caught, touchdown. Phillip Brooks. A 40-yard touchdown catch, and K-State is back in this game. With Skylar Thompson, the veteran, the sixth-year senior out of Independence, Missouri. We saw what he did against Oklahoma, found a rhythm throwing the football. If he gets completely healthy, and they hope he does before the end of the season, this is a scary football team.
No question about it. He's going to have that knee brace on the whole rest of the year. He's got to get used to it, but a great throw right there.
Here's the true freshman, Jalen Null, on the return. He'll get it across the 20 as we go to the low snap. Purdy able to recover, and he'll dump it off to Hall. Brees Hall, a very good receiving back. He kind of slipped on the turf at around the 27-yard line, and of course a 75-yard touchdown run on the first play will settle any quarterback down. It's going to be right up the middle for Brees as McPherson makes the tackle. And it wasn't vintage Brock Purdy against Iowa or Baylor, but was excellent against Kansas. 245 passing, 4 touchdowns. Those 4 touchdowns all came in the first quarter. Here's Hall, and did he get the first down? K-State doesn't think so.
K-State.
Second punt for Cameron Shook, the transfer from Navy, who took over the punting duties against Kansas. And not a great kick. It was a bad punt for Shook. Punting has been an issue for Iowa State. It's a good field position to start this drive for the Cats. There's Cade Warner, the Nebraska transfer, just his 3rd catch of the year. He is the son of the Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, and that's second down and 5. Thompson, return and handoff. Vaughn will be stopped as he crosses the midfield stripe. Aisheem Young, he is a safety by definition, but he plays like a linebacker.
He really does. As I said, he's got the toughest job on this defense. He's got to play the middle of the field sometimes. He's got to cover a guy, and then there you see him. He's also got to give him that run game. You're asking a safety to come up and play the A-gap. Not many players can do that. That's a long distance to cover. But as a young kid, just a redshirt sophomore, he's one of the best ones.
Philadelphia native, a freshman All-American last year. Iowa State trying to get off the field here on 3rd down. And they won't. That's a completion out to Brooks. First down catch. As meeting for the 105th consecutive season. Iowa State and K-State, both teams coming off bye. This is the season's defining stretch run starting tonight. 10-7. Cyclones after 1. Skylar Thompson did not play last year against Iowa State in that 45-0 bloodbath where the Wildcats got beat up bad in Ames. He's thrown a touchdown here tonight. He's also thrown an interception. As Deuce Vaughn gets the run here on first down from the 42-yard line. And he's got that brace on that right knee. Getting healthier every day. Out of the shotgun. Looks left, throws left. There's Knowles with the catch, steps out of a tackle. He's got a first down and more. Out near the 22-yard line, Mike Rose. See the numbers on Thompson. Vaughn splits out as a receiver. Thompson over the middle, looking to the end zone, and the crowd wants a penalty flag. They don't see one. Lands incomplete. Getting the benefit of the doubt to the defense. Second down and 10, and now they're going to throw a flag. Play is stopped.
False start, number 50, offense.
There's Chris Kleiman. Won 8 games his first year, K-State, only 4 last year. Thompson throws it low to Brooks, makes the catch, gets loose to the 10, lost the football. Fumbles it out of bounds near the 5-yard line. Brooks could have taken it in, perhaps, but he didn't have the pigskin.
What an exceptional play the whole way, though, before the fumble. I mean, that ball is really low. He has to go down and really get that thing. It may have hit the turf. I don't know. They may want to take a look at that one. K-State fans aren't going to like it, but that ball, I think, hit the ground.
Fumble out of bounds. The ball returned to the fumble spot. First down. The ruling on the field is a first down. Previous play is under further review.
Yeah, one like that, you really like to see him get his hands. If his hands were underneath the football, between the ground and the ball, they may give it to him, but I don't know.
After review, the ball hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass.
And now timeout called by the Cyclones.
Timeout.
So this game is slowed to a stop with 12:52 to go here in the first half. At the 27-yard line, third down and 15. And Skylar Thompson will swing Deuce Vaughn over to the right side, and he's going to run to the left. Good call. Deuce got to the sideline, short of the first down marker. It's going to be fourth down, but they got from 33 yards out to tie the game. And he pushed it to the right. No good. Brock Purdy 4 for 5, 32 yards passing. Brees Hall 89 yards rushing and a touchdown already. He'll get another toad here on first down. Stubblefield steps up to make the stop. The grad transfer from Prairie View A&M, who has battled it. Play action. Purdy going deep down the middle and looking for Milton, and it's incomplete. He wanted Tariq Milton, but Russ Yeast, the transfer from Louisville, was right there to defend. Put a pretty good smack on Purdy. Purdy to throw again. This time he's right on the screws to Charlie Kohler. Out across the 35-yard line for a first down.
He'll be on the line of scrimmage. He'll be out in the slot. He'll be on the wing. Tough job.
Going with a little tempo now. Purdy trying to run to the outside, and that was read well by Ross Elder, the strong safety out of Kansas. Second and 10. Caught by Hall, but he's cut down quickly by Stubblefield. Boy. Third and 5, some pressure coming. Got rid of it. Complete for a first down to Jalen Null. The true freshman slot receiver, man, his role continues to increase.
And Clay, I think it needs to, because everyone focuses in on Charlie Kohler and Xavier Hutchinson. They need another weapon to kind of emerge there in that pass game, especially from the wide receiver spot. Null's that guy.
It's a gain of 6 and a first down. Cyclones going up tempo, and it's paying off. There's another first down inside the 30-yard line. That's Xavier Hutchinson.
This is a good job. They get a little trip set out there. You get your big blocking tight end, Charlie Kohler, out there, shoving a DB around, and then the explosion after the catch. Nice job.
Now the very patient Breece Hall. And he is just waiting and buying his time. Didn't pick up much on that run, but the patience of that runner is impressive. 100-yard games for Hall, including a career-best 190 at Baylor. Purdy wanting to throw again. He's completed his last 4 in a row. There's a penalty marker down. Purdy still moving, finds an open receiver. It is caught by Hall, and he'll back out of bounds. Now what's the flag about? The penalty. Cyclones back to their 37 on second down. Man open. It's null. The freshman down to the 10-yard line. Good throw, great catch, 27 yards, and here's Iowa State knocking on the door.
And you know Kansas State came into this game, Clay, and they're saying, look, we got to stop Kohler, we got to stop Hutchinson. So what does Iowa State do? They sneak their freshman wide receiver null out there in the middle of the field.
10th play of the drive now for Iowa State. A drive that's already covered 69 yards. Hall picking his way inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. Wayne Jones, the Sam linebacker, converted safety, made that tackle. Now, Iowa State has already had to settle for a field goal attempt tonight, trying to finish this drive just ahead of halftime.
Tight end's very involved down here.
Here comes Hall again. Breece Hall backs his way inside the 5, down to the 3. He is hard to bring down on first contact.
He's a 220-pound back. That's a big man running the football. And again, the guy that you know, he also has the speed, so you got to respect that. And just about the time you're waiting back on it, then he lowers the hammer on you.
So he goes over 100 yards rushing for the 4th straight game. As the clock ticks under 6 minutes here in the first half.
Everything open here. You got the run to Breece Hall. You also have the tight ends involved down here.
Hall to the goal line. Stopped just short. But I think he may have gotten the first down. Let's see what they do down here. Do you feed Hall?
I think you feed Hall. And you don't do a zone read. You don't do any of that business. You hand the ball to him and let those big offensive linemen tee off.
13th play of the drive. It is Hall. And he's into the end zone. Fletcher had him in his grasp, but Hall, so elusive, sneaks in for 6.
Yeah, when he gets a load of steam behind him and he's coming downhill on a track like a locomotive, you're not going to stop him on the 1-yard line. It's not happening. Again, they pull 2 linemen around, just kick Fletcher upfield, and an arm tackle is not going to bring Breece Hall down. Not any day of the week, and great way to finish that drive.
Second touchdown tonight on the ground for Breece Hall, his 10th rushing touchdown of the year. Connor Asali, the other place kicker for the Cyclones, comes on for the point after, and he buries it. Thompson, 4 of 8, 69 yards, a touchdown pass. He's also thrown an interception. Fake to Irvin. Pass is caught by Tyrone Howell. The transfer from Hutchinson Community College had just 1 catch before tonight. He's been targeted a few times tonight.
An eligible man downfield, number 76, offense, 5
ago. We'll give it here to Irvin. Quick to the outside. Iowa State, good pursuit to the edge. It's going to get a couple of yards back. K-State, all of its timeouts remaining. 4 minutes to go till halftime. Second down and 12. And Thompson running. And that was a quarterback run all the way. First time we've seen that tonight for Skyler, but he only gets 1. Again, that brace limits him some, but He says he's feeling better every day, more comfortable in that brace. Deuce Vaughn in the backfield, 3rd down and 11. Thompson to throw here, pocket collapsing, ball comes out. Iowa State, did they jump on it? I think Thompson got back on top of it.
Just reaches that paw out there and able to tug on the arm and knock that ball away. Will McDonald, one of the best defensive ends in the country, future NFL guy, one of the just most exceptional athletes on this team.
Null is calling for the fair catch. He does it late, but he gets it at the 35-yard line. So Iowa State has a couple of minutes and 27 seconds on the clock and a timeout left when we come back. Mathick, Rocky Boyman, Tiffany Blackman here in Manhattan, the Little Apple. Iowa State has a timeout in its back pocket. Got the ball at their own 36. Breece Hall in the backfield. And this is Null, the freshman, continuing to have a great half.
And the coaches talked this week, Clay. They're like, he's involved in a lot of our special teams. He's just a freshman. Do we continue to, give him more load in this offense? Well, I think we got our answer. He's very much involved, and I think it's a good idea.
That's a gain of 11. Now a receiver screen to Darren Wilson. The senior out of Alpharetta, Georgia, gets it across the 50-yard line into plus territory. Daniel Green makes the stop, a 4-yard pickup.
And they got to hustle a little bit here. They burned 2 of their timeouts early in this half and only have 1 left.
Purdy to throw on 2nd and 6. Pressured, steps up. Lobs it to Hall, makes the catch. That's a 1st down and more to the 33-yard line.
What an exceptional play by Purdy. The whole defense and me and everyone at home thought Purdy was just going to tuck this thing and run. Purdy just right at the last second, boom, hits him.
Now he gives it to Hall, and he crashes to the 25-yard line. Purdy only has 2 incompletions tonight, Rocky. 13 of 15 for 151.
Yeah, he just looks so much more settled and in command than he did at the beginning of this year. Took a lot of confidence out of that Kansas game a couple weeks ago. He's playing well tonight.
Oh, now Hall is wrapped up in the backfield quickly. Shooting in was Daniel Green, the physical middle linebacker. He
looks like Iowa State's going to spread him out.
Purdy backpedaling. Throws, caught, Null, and he lunges ahead. Did he get the 1st down? It's very close. Another catch for Jalen Null. That's a gain of 7. And it's going to be 4th down.
Wow.
They're already within Andrew Meva's field goal range.
I think right now, I think we may use another timeout, but I think if you're Matt Campbell, you go for this thing.
The ruling on the field was the runner was short of the line to gain. Previous play is under further review.
Jalen Null ruled down short of the line to gain, so it's 4th down. Matt Campbell, what does he do here, Rock?
Now, about 10 seconds ago, it looked like they were going to kick this field goal, but it looks like they may be running this offense onto the field.
4th and 1.
And this is tough because you only have 1 timeout left, so you get the 1st down, you got to call that or you got to get up to the line. Here the clock's running. Okay, they're going to just take it down and then call one.
And that's what they do.
Yeah,
okay. A transfer from Fordham. This big leg. 7 for 9 with a career-long 54 against UNLV. This will be from 41 yards away. Try and make this 20-7. Again, they spent a lot of time on special teams over the bye week. Out of the hold of Blake Clark. Connor guessed the snap. And that's how it's done. So they take the 3 points.
Halftime.
And they take a 20-7 lead into halftime.
Yeah, it was a great job. A missed opportunity by Kansas State, but Iowa State's defense comes up big and able to get a few points here before halftime.
And Campbell. Skylar Thompson and Kansas State will have it offensively to start here in the 3rd quarter. First, let's start the half at the 25-yard line. Thompson loads, fires, and it's complete. Tyrone Howell, the junior out of Idabel, Oklahoma, with With a nice play, a chunk yardage play of 17 yards on the first play through the interception, which led to 3 points for Iowa State. They'll run it here with Deuce Vaughn. Had 8 carries for 45 yards in the first half. Used to the last few games. Maybe that could change here in the second half. 2nd down and 6. It is Vaughn. And again, Iowa State gets to him quickly and brings him down quickly. Jake Hummel was there. So was Mike Rose. Did it before, last year's Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. First Cyclone to win that award since A.J. Klein in 2011. 3rd down and 6. Thompson to the outside, should have been caught, dropped by Brooks. The short Ty Zentner comes on to punt. This will be his 3rd kick. Sails it inside the 10, and it's covered up quickly by Howell. And the Cyclones will be pinned back for their first drive. The second. So only got 2 incompletions tonight. They'll hand it off to Hall, already over 100 yards this evening, and gets it across the 10-yard line. You know, you guys, Brock Purdy, very good quarterback the last 4 years at Iowa State, but especially here in the month of October. The Cyclones 9-2 in October since Purdy took over at the position in 2018. So Clones fans now calling it Brocktober.
I like it. I love it. Brocktober. He's doing a great job. And they're going to need him to play his best football of his career coming down the stretch here.
Play fake, rolls out on the boot, hits the tight end, Chase Allen. And he gets
5th-year guy, had some injuries early in his career, but just every day shows up, works, battles. He's been a great player for Iowa State.
Here's Hall again. No pickup on that play as K-State was 2nd down and 10. Play action, pressured, dumped it off. Hall trying to spin away, can't do it. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Cody Fletcher, we've been waiting all night for Fletcher to make a play, and he finally does. Felix and UDK Uzama also in on that stop.
What an exceptional open field tackle. That doesn't happen often. That is a great play, an arm tackle, able to get the other one around. Now a huge opportunity for K-State right here. If they can get this ball punted, get off the field, their offense is going to get the ball back in good field position. Looks like they're loading up. They're not going to wait back. They're going to bring the heat here.
Purdy has been very good on 3rd down. 3 receivers to the right. Penalty marker. Could be a free play. That is incomplete in the secondary.
12 guys on the field.
Illegal substitution. Defense had 12 people on the field. 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
Good. They need the 35-yard line to keep the drive alive. Purdy flushed out, being chased. Got it to his running back, Jyrell Brock, and that's going to be a 1st down reception for Brock. His first catch of the night. 1st and 10. Purdy fakes the handoff. That pass a little too tall, intended for Milton. Incompletion ends a streak of 11 straight completions. So 2nd and 10 now. And they'll go back to the running back. Hall will hop over the 40-yard line and down to the 42. 3rd down. Here they come. Blitz picked up. Purdy fakes the throw. He's going to try and run for the 1st down, and he's got it as he skips out at the 49-yard line. An 8-yard gain, and Purdy will keep this drive alive.
And it's just the little things, Clay, that make Brock Purdy one of the best in college football. This is a very simple thing. Coming off the side, but just a little pump fake there. That's just enough to stop Reggie Stubblefield in his tracks there, and Stubblefield knows that I almost had him, but look, just a little pump right there. Just freeze the defender, get outside, pick up the 1st down. Just, again, the little things he does so well.
10,000 career passing yards, 1,000 career rushing yards. Just the 6th player in Big 12 history to accomplish that. Deep handoff, and that is a good run for Breece Hall. So physical. And And now a flag in the secondary down at the 33-yard line. Hit
Personal
Hall.
foul. Targeting. Number 2. Defense. Leading with the crown of his helmet. The previous play is under further review.
But it's just a matter of, is it the crown of the helmet that he uses here? That's kind of...
Well, they're looking at it. We'll talk about it when we come back.
I'm glad to see they pulled the flag there and didn't kick him out of the game.
On 2nd and 1. Purdy's going to keep it. And did he get enough for the first down?
Number 15, Brock Purdy.
They're so beat up along the defensive line. Bronson Massey is out. Khalid Duke out for the year with a leg injury. Patching it together. 3rd down and 1. Iowa State, can they pick it up? You bet. Breece Hall. You just go back to their moneymaker.
There's a big difference between patience and not hitting the hole hard. You can have the ability to wait back a little bit, but once that daylight opens, you got to be able to hit it. Breece Hall, one of the best in the country at doing that.
A junior from Wichita, 161 on the ground now. Purdy to the air. Going to hit his tight end down the seam, Charlie Kohler. And here's Iowa State back inside the 25. First down.
Intelligent kid, 3.99 in mechanical engineering. That's good, right?
Well, I'd say. I don't know how the Sooners didn't pick up on him. He's out of Norman, Oklahoma, as Hall spins his way to the 20. Although 21 carries now. That's what's getting it done for Iowa State.
It really is, and I just think that makes them somewhat unique in this conference. You know, like to throw the ball around a lot here, but you come and you play Iowa State, you know you better bring your extra chin strap.
14th play of the drive. Purdy fell down trying to get that handoff to Jyrell Brock. Nearly a busted play. They make it work out somehow, pick up a couple. It'll be
1 yard line.
Kohler in the slot on the right, Brock in the backfield, Purdy to throw. He'll get rid of it fairly quickly. It is Kohler, the tight end again. First down, Iowa State at the 13.
Ruling on the field is a catch
Jerome
for a first
McPherson,
down.
the strong safety for Kansas State, did a pretty good job. But, you know, look, Charlie Kohler, 6'6". The ball's up high. Purdy puts it in the perfect place up high where only the tight end can get it. If he doesn't, it goes out of bounds. He says, heck yeah. That's how we do it.
This team looks hungry to end the long losing streak in Manhattan. They've lost 7 straight in this building. They haven't won here since 2004. Look at that 15-play drive. And now Hall again. Maybe a couple of yards.
Plays 8 minutes. You can tell that his defenders see Fletcher there and other guys sucking wind a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing to do. You're out there for a long time. And you got to face Breece Hall.
Came in as the #1 rushing defense in the Big 12, but they've given up 147 on the ground, most of it to Hall. Here we go with Breece Hall again. He is pulled down short of the 10. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7. Wayne Jones. Here's another situation where Iowa State needs to finish, and they've struggled with that this year.
Absolutely.
This has been too good of a drive not to get 6.
We haven't heard much of Xavier Hutchinson in a little while. He's at the slot at the bottom.
Going to send Sean Shaw in motion, #2. Purdy looking to the end zone for Shaw. Nice adjustment. Did he make the catch? Yes, touchdown, Iowa State.
Ruling on the field, touchdown.
Sean Shaw, his first touchdown of the year. From 11 yards out, and the K-State fans can't believe it.
And those looks right there say it all. What an absolute dart by Brock Purdy. Back shoulder, receiver falling away, puts it in an absolute dime right there. I mean, that's great coverage. Great coverage by Brents on the outside. It's just a perfect throw. And you got to love, Clay, seeing Purdy get other wide receivers involved in this pass game. Coming into this one, it was all Xavier Hutchinson from the wide receiver spot. A couple other folks making a presence here tonight.
Nevis adds the extra point. And to your point, he's used 15 different receivers this year, getting Sean Shaw involved in the celebration tonight. Iowa State in command, 27-7. A soul-sucking 18-play, 93-yard drive in just over 10 minutes. We revisit our impact players presented by Chick-fil-A. Brees versus Deuce. It's been pretty one-sided tonight, Rock.
Yeah, pretty much. Brees Hall started this game off with a 75-yard touchdown run, and he's just been exceptional tonight. He's been grinding.
Rocky Boyman, notorious hockey fan. Deuce Vaughn on the run. We've seen too little of that, Rocky.
Yeah.
You know, especially on first down for K. So many good defenders on this defense. I mean, that they're going to lose, too, for next year. That's the unfortunate thing for Clones fans. On first down, Thompson. He goes to Howell again. Boy, it's been a big night for Howell. And I think he's got a first down there after that reception. Tyrone Howell, transfer from Hutchinson Community College. Thompson only 6 completed passes tonight. He'll hand off. This is Joe Irvin. Nifty little runner out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, just outside of Charlotte. They'll stay with Irvin in the backfield. K-State trying to end a 7-game conference losing streak going back to last year. On first down, Skylar Thompson will slide up, and we're just going to see him run. And the crowd cheers as he picks up the first down. Remember, still making his way back from that right knee injury. 100%, but certainly the quarterback that gives them the best chance to win, even if he's not healthy. Joe Irvin again finds some leverage on the outside. He is upended by Johnson at the 20-yard line. Man, Anthony Johnson can hit you.
This defense flies around, Clayton. You mentioned a lot of juniors and seniors. These guys have been playing together for a long, long time. They know each other. And Irvin, as we talked about, he's got a 6-gear in, then boom, come up there. And I'd like to see a defensive back sacrifice their body like that.
Irvin, first down and more inside the 15. And here's K-State in the red zone now. Traditionally very good in this part of the field, and the drive will continue in the fourth quarter. K-State has to get something done on this series. They're down 20 and starting to run out of time as we move to the fourth in Manhattan. K-State trying to score for the first time since the Brooks touchdown reception in the first quarter. 27-7. Ball at the Iowa State 14, first down and 10 for Skylar Thompson, and the Wildcats offense. They go to Deuce Vaughn, and he gets it down to the 6. This Iowa State defense has only allowed 2 offensive touchdowns in the second half of games the last 10 contests. Texas in 2020 and Kansas a couple of weeks ago, but that touchdown was in garbage time when the game was decided.
Yeah, their backs against the wall. They've really done a good job of shoring up. We talked about getting veteran unit. Guys are used to playing with one another. Do a good job.
Vaughn stays in, and he's got the direct snap. Iowa State was pretty ready for that. Third down. Kansas State has converted 3 third-down situations tonight. Here's Vaughn picking his way, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Rocky, they absolutely have to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, best drive of the game so far for K-State. They got to come up with a touchdown.
Thompson's going to sprint out, has the option, but he chooses to keep it himself. He's wrapped up in front of the goal line by Mike Rose. But how about the guts of this kid?
Yeah, I mean, this is where they love to run him. But you can just tell, like, he's coming off to his left, and it's the right knee. So it's almost like his inside plant leg that he's got to be able to push off of, and I just don't know if the strength and the health is there on it. There just wasn't that explosion, right, that you're used to seeing out of the running ability of Skylar Thompson.
Injured that right knee week 2. Unlike last year, was not lost for the season. He's playing with Savvy and guile, and he gets right into the end zone. Touchdown, Skylar Thompson. He's carried it 6 times tonight. You said at the top of the broadcast he's going to have to run it some. We saw him run it more on that series than we have all night.
It did, and it helped. You know, Iowa State maybe kind of fell asleep a little bit on the running ability of Skylar Thompson, but inside that 10-yard line, he made him pay.
So now the ball in Brock Purdy's hands again. He'll hand it off. Look out, here goes Breece Hall. Finds the sideline. Tough man to bring down in the secondary. And he is ushered out by Amaris Brown, the cornerback. But that is a huge run. A gain of 43 for the Clones, and they're right back into Kansas State territory.
Same thing, patience, patience. Where's the Hall? Oh, there it is, out to the outside. Got some great blocking on the outside. Pin the defender in, and then the speed by Breece Hall. Again, inside, outside, lateral, Breece Hall can do it all.
Now 183 on the ground for Hall. Purdy pumps, sprints out to the right, throws to the sideline, finds Null, and he gets out at about the 32. As we go to the studio and an update with Kevin.
It's a good team that they're finding a way to win, and that's what they keep doing, and doing it so far tonight.
Brock up the middle on 2nd down. He'll get 5, so 3rd and 5 coming up. All right, let's take. It'll be interesting to see if Cincinnati moves to number 2 or if Oklahoma takes care of business. If they'll be the number 2 team in the country.
It's going to be offsides on the defense, I think.
False start, number 55, offense.
Hall moves into the backfield to the left of Purdy. Pressure comes. He dumps it out to Hall. Finds a block. Gets to the outside. Great screen by the Cyclones as they free up some room after the catch for Breece Hall. Russ hit from 44 and 41 in the first half. This will also be a 41-yard attempt. Well, I think they have found their regular field goal kicker, as Andrew Mevis has been outstanding tonight, 3 for 3. And the lead swells again for Iowa State, 30-13 with just over 9 to go. 30-13 now, Iowa State after that drive and field goal with 9:09 to go. And Malik Knowles is not going to be able to return this one either. That great drive, 18 plays, 93 yards, over 10 minutes for Iowa State here in the half. And Brock Purdy, Rocky Boyman, was 6 for 7 on the drive and 3 for 3 on 3rd down.
Man, we talk about how Breece Hall, how great he's played, but that drive was all Brock Purdy. He put that team on his back, couple nice 3rd down conversions, the pump fake, getting Kohler, and then the dart. Perfect ball placement for the touchdown. Exceptional drive by. What's that though? I don't know.
He's celebrating Brocktober.
If you play like that, you can do that kind of dance, right?
Yes. Here's Deuce Vaughn straight ahead for 11 yards on 1st down. Iowa State, most anticipated season in their football history. Ranked number 7 in the preseason, fell out of the polls after the Baylor loss. And that's going to be a loss for K-State on that run for Vaughn. But you get the feeling that Iowa State feels that tonight was a chance to kind of regroup after the bye week, and they've got the stretch run ahead of them. They've got games that can really impact the Big 12 race out in front of them as well.
Clay, you're absolutely right. And this team is coming together. They're getting things really ironed out. Right now, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State at the top of this conference, but you mentioned it. They still got Oklahoma State to play down the stretch, still got Texas, Oklahoma. Whole season's right ahead there for them. They're playing good football.
Thompson off his back foot deep down the middle, and it's broken up at the last moment. Aisheem Young, we talked about his versatility. He plays like a linebacker. He plays like a true safety. He was back in pass coverage there and did a great job.
And Aisheem Young is saying, look, I got beat there. But what he did, Clay, is he didn't try to look back for the ball. He knew he was beat. He said, hey, I got to just turn and run and hope for the best. And at the last minute, a great job of just knocking that ball away. You never want to, if you're beat, you don't want to turn your head around as a defender. That slows you down. If you have to, just turn and run. He's able to make a play.
Aisheem Young with a couple of interceptions on the year. Just a sophomore. Thompson flushed, steps up, line drive pass caught at the 45-yard line by Malik Knowles.
Nice throw.
Thompson's going to throw it again, chucks it to the outside. That is caught by Landry Weber. First time we've called his name. He's a semifinalist for the Campbell Trophy. That is known as the Academic Heisman. Deuce Vaughn looking for room on the right, now comes back left, spins out of a potential tackle and gets to their 30. I mean, that looked like disaster, and gets a positive run out of him.
That's getting her done.
It's going to be a great one on Monday night. K-State with a scoring drive on its last possession. They need another one. Optioned out to Irvin. And he gets it inside the 30 down to the 28-yard. Thompson loads, fires, and we may have pass interference.
Pass interference. Number 2, defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
You know, and as a defender, you know, if you can kind of get away with a little grab, if it's kind of out of sight, but just that right arm is way up top there, right where the referee can see it.
Thompson 8 of 14, 127, a touchdown, an interception. He'll go to the air, or try to, and pressured and thrown away. Chris Kleiman, third year at K-State. Again, had a really good first year on the job. Only 4 wins last year, but because of injuries, especially to his quarterback Thompson and COVID, it was just a train wreck of a year. Ended up with 4 victories. And now timeout called.
You said it, second straight week they blow a double-digit lead. They had that game locked in 17-3. Just couldn't put her away. Texas, I'm talking about.
Thompson, great effort, but they're going to have nothing to show for it as Knowles was out of bounds. Back to Texas. How about Bijan Robinson putting up great numbers this year for the Longhorns? Certainly a Heisman contender. They're just not winning around him.
Can he be a Heisman contender if they keep losing on? I don't know if he can.
Draw play, and Vaughn is enveloped at the 10-yard line by Mike Rose. And now K-State down 3 scores as a 4th down here. They can pick up a first down at the 1. Thompson stands tall, goes to the end zone, and it is caught. Malik Knowles, his first touchdown reception of the year. So K-State pulls to within 10 with 5 minutes left. And the Iowa State hands team is out on the field as they're bracing for an onside kick. How big is the missed field goal tonight by Tatum Winkle and the missed extra point? If he has those 4 points on the board, this is a 1-score game.
Got a chance here to redeem themselves, though.
He's got to go 10 yards. Ball's loose. Who's got it? There's a pileup at the 45-yard line. Iowa State says they've got it. No indication from the officials. And now there is. Cyclones ball. 5:02 to go. Iowa State has it. Let's go to the studio and Kevin Connor. Does Spencer Rattler see the field again this year?
How? The guy has 300 yards and passing 4 touchdowns. They may have found the answer to their quarterback question. That offense is underachieved all year with Rattler. I think it's going to be Caleb Williams from here on out.
Great field position for the Cyclones, already on the plus side of the field. Iowa State trying to put a 17-year winless drought here in Manhattan to bed tonight. And if they do it, it'll be because of that man in large part. Breece Hall has been outstanding as he crushes one to the 40-yard line, 3rd and about 5.
K-State, you got to sell out. You cannot give up a first down. This game's going to tick away from you here.
This will be an interesting play call from Tom Manning. You want to be somewhat conservative, I would think. Purdy, safe throw to the outside. Hutchinson is top receiver, and that's a first down for the Cyclones, and a key one. Take the play clock down. All the way down to 1. Hall, again, so great with that patient approach. Inside the 20, another first down for Breece Hall. 9 yards on that carry. He's got 208 yards now total.
So many good running backs in the Big 12 this year. Jalen Warren for Oklahoma State had a big day at 193.
Hall again will tap dance in the backfield. Pushes it ahead for 3, and now you get. And the play clock down inside of 5. K-State tackle in the backfield. Robert Hentz shooting in number 15. Matt
Iowa
Campbell.
State, no.
You know, this is the only place he hasn't won in the Big 12 yet. Trying to get that monkey off his back tonight. 3rd down and 11. And Hall again, nowhere to go. It'll be 4th down. Julius Bill. Andrew Mevis, who already has 3 field goals tonight for the Cyclones, will come out again for a 41-yard attempt. He's hit 2 from this distance and also has a 44-yarder to his credit tonight. How about you?
Wow, huge.
And now it's seemingly all over but the shout for Iowa State.
Yeah, especially with Kansas State, they have no timeouts left. 2-score game, just a 1:23 left on the clock.
So Skylar Thompson, gutty effort tonight on a sore right knee. Has looked pretty good here in the second half. And it's going to be too little too late, it appears, as he hits Vaughn.
Stretch.
Iowa State will take on the Sooners later in the year. Thompson got rid of it in time to get it to Vaughn, and he is going to be run out of bounds right near the sticks. Goes to Brooks for the first down. He'll be wrapped up at about the 37-yard line. Clock running. They don't have any timeouts left.
At some point for K-State, you got to try something deep here. Obviously, Iowa State, 3 guys deep.
Ball's loose. Scramble for it at the 35. Thompson just no quit in this guy. Wants to fight till the 000s come up. Gets it to the tight end. Matter Bebe. He's got the first down into Cyclones territory. A gain of 20. 15 seconds to go.
Try to find a shot to Malik Knowles here.
Thompson. Another completion. Bobbled, held onto again by Matter Bebe. The 7th-year senior picks up 15. Are they going to get another play? Maybe one more here. They're going to start the clock. This is it. Thompson will dump it off short to Vaughn. Can he get to the end zone? He'll try his darndest, but he's pulled down at the 11, and that's it. So Iowa State finally gets off the schneid. First win in Manhattan since 2004. The Cyclones run their record to 4-2, 2-1 in the Big 12. First win in Manhattan for Matt Campbell. That's got to feel good. Now they're going to go home to face Oklahoma State next week, a homecoming game in Ames.
Yeah, Oklahoma State rolling. They had the big win today. We're down 17-3 against Texas, came back and won that thing. But for Iowa State, we talked about it, kind of a slow start to the season, but the offense especially got going against Kansas 2 weeks ago. They get the bye, they get healthy, and stay in rhythm. They come in this place where they haven't won a lot and did a good job.
Let's go down to Tiffany.
Coach Campbell, this program had not won in Manhattan, Kansas since 2004. What does it feel like to get a win like this here?
Yeah, I think it's big for our kids and big for our program. I think we keep getting better, and it's really been the trademark of our football program over the last 3 years is get better as the season goes, and I think it's another big step in the right direction for us.
Your quarterback, Brock Purdy, played so composed. How was he able to do that today?
Yeah, I know you asked a question about Brock, and I think just so proud of him. I think, again, continues to play at a really high level. Lead us.
Lone drive. How significant was that time of possession for you guys?
Yeah, I thought that was really big, and again, those were some big third down conversions. Brock had 2 incredible plays. We were able to run on a converted 3rd and short, and then to be able to capitalize with a touchdown. What a great play by Sean Shaw. And so great job by our group, and I thought that was big.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Breece Hall with a touchdown run of 75 yards on the first play from scrimmage. He carried it 29 more times tonight. Brock Purdy over 200 yards passing. He was also excellent as Iowa State finally gets the win in Manhattan. 33-20 the final. As K-State, after a 3-0 start, has now dropped 3 in a row. For Rocky Boyman and Tiffany Blackman, I'm Clay Mathick. Hope you enjoyed it. We're now going to send you to the studio. Kevin Connors and Mike Golick Jr. So long, everybody.